Dre drove box trucks. Dre has been on the road for weeks now, but planned to go back home on the Friday in a couple days. Dre's wife is pregnant, and she will be giving birth any time now. A day passes by. Dre dropped off the load he was carrying and picked up another load Thursday and headed to his next destination for his Friday morning delivery. Dre talked to his wife Thursday night and everything was going great. Dre was few hours from his delivery. That Friday morning, everything was looking smooth. So Dre took his usual shot of caffeine, stretched, set up his GPS, and got on his way. As he went, he encountered road closures due to roadside constructions. Dre followed the directed detour route. While going, Dre lost signal to his GPS and phone in the middle of nowhere. He didn't know where to turn or go. He didn't want to be late for his appointment, so Dre grew in frustration. There were no other cars coming. Then Dre saw another road closed. "Stay positive, Dre," he said to himself. As Dre turned the truck around, his wife Water broke at home. She tried to get a hold of him, but no respond. She was in pain and needed help. As she struggled to reach for things, Dre was still trying to find his way, but no luck. He tried to keep calm, but began to lose his mind even more. He looked at his phone and tried to call, but still no signal. Dre made another turn and kept on going. Then suddenly, he saw a house. It was a distorted one with lots of broken cars and other things in front and behind it. "Good," Dre said. There was a weird-looking guy sitting in front of the house. Dre stopped and tried to talk to the guy for help, but the guy walked off. Dre was shocked, but then another guy came out, but looking spooky. Dre spoke and the guy made eye contact. Dre asked him for directions. "Do you know how I can get back on the main road? My GPS is acting up," Dre said. The guy made some clueless gestures, then Dre asked if he could turn around in the yard. The guy left without saying anything. Dre tried to turn around anyway, but the first guy who was sitting outside ran back outside quickly and started banging on Dre's truck angrily while screaming. Dre was scared and stopped. "Stop! What are you doing?" Dre said. The guy jumped on the truck door on driver's side and continued to bang on the window while screaming at Dre. Things got heated. While Dre was trying to talk it out with the guy, Dre's wife called 911. Ambulance came and rushed her to the hospital. She cried from the pain as they went. When they reached, the staffs find her a bed really fast. They took her into the delivery room and put her on the delivery table. The doctors and nurses guide her through the delivery. "Push, push," they said. She screamed and cried Dre's name as she painfully forced herself to push. While Dre's wife cried through the labor, Dre was in fear for his life while thinking to himself, "What have I gotten myself into?" The guy opened the car door and snatched keys out of the ignition while forcibly cutting off the engine. He took the keys with him towards the house. Dre got out of the truck. Then another guy came from the blind side and hit Dre in the head with a big stick. As Dre hits the floor, Dre's wife pushed the baby out while screaming. The baby cried and Dre's wife took the baby. Dre's wife calmed the baby and the baby stopped crying. Then Dre immediately regains consciousness while he was tied up on a giant table in an open room. Dre twisted and turned to free himself, but no way. Then two guys entered the room. Dre managed to take one of the guys' knife, freed himself, and ran upstairs. He saw the spooky guy there. He and the guy charged towards each other. Dre beat the guy and took his gun and shot at him. The other guys tried to run there, but Dre finished them off quickly. Dre ran outside with the gun in his hand and the police were outside waiting in front of the house with their guns drawn without any warning or information. It's fine, okay? Don't shoot me, don't." "I was kidnapped. Those guys in there kidnapped me. I fought them off. Everything is fine now," Dre said. Then Dre slowly bent to put his gun down with one hand in the air. But the police opened fire on him. Then Dre jumped from his sleep. His pregnant wife was laying beside him. She was awake and was looking at him. "Are you okay?" Dre's wife asked. "Yes, babe, I'm fine. You're still beautiful, pregnant, and I'm still alive. It can't get any better," Dre responded. Then they heard a knock on the door and looked at each other. "I'll go look," Dre said. Dre got up, kissed his wife, and went to check the door in pajamas. Before Dre got to the door, police kicked the door down. Dre's wife heard the sound and ran out with a gun in her hand, and the police opened fire on her. "Fucking stop! Stop shooting!" Dre runs to his wife and holds her body. As he cries dramatically over her lifeless body, then the police realize it was the wrong house. Damn. The end. American Dream, written by King Arnold.